Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of CueSports International, we'd like to welcome you back to the 2015 U.S. Open 10-Ball Championships. We're coming to you live from the Predator Arena here at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, the home of the U.S. Open Championships and the home of the BCA Pool League's National 8-Ball Championships. Before I introduce the two players for our opening match, I'd like to take a brief moment to recognize our three signature sponsors for this event: Predator, the official cue of the U.S. Opens here at the Rio; Kamui, the official tip; and Omega Billiards, the official store of both the U.S. Open events and the BCA Pool League's National 8-Ball Championships. I'd also like to mention our associate sponsors, our host, the Rio Hotel, for the last 4 years, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis, Cyclop Pool Balls, the Magic Rack, and Bad Boys Billiard Productions. Thank you very much for your support to all those great companies from CSI. Okay, we're going to have one-loss action for you right now, so it's now my pleasure to introduce our two competitors. Our first player is from Ackworth, Georgia. This gentleman is a former 4-time World 9-Ball champion. 17 times he's represented Team USA on the Mosconi Cup, and 11 times he's been voted by his peers to be Player of the Year. In 2009, he took his rightful place among the greats of the game by being inducted into the BCA Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Scorpion Cues, Universe Clothing, Championship Cloth. He's the owner and proprietor of the Marietta Billiard Club. Would you kindly welcome the Scorpion? It's Johnny Archer. Thank you very much. His opponent is from Sylmar, California. He's a former Turning Stone champion. He also is a former Mosconi Cup member for Team USA, and he has a runner-up finish in the Beijing Open. Sponsored by Mez, it's the Big O. It's Oscar Dominguez. All right, gentlemen, you go ahead and lag for the break. Good luck to both of you. Right now I'm going to send it up to the booth to my partner, Cotton LeBlanc. Robert, take it away.
Good morning. Hi, good morning, Ken. We're going to have great matches all day again today. All these matches are a pick 'em. I don't think anybody's your favorite in this. You know, when I was running, I ran pool leagues for like 15 years down in Southern California. I ran pool leagues for like 15 years down in Southern California.
Uh-huh.
And I probably sold at least 300 cues to my league players. And guess what kind of cue it was? Every cue I sold. Predator. I've sold at least 300 Predator cues, which I think is the best buy for the money.
Well, they sure have a terrific product.
Johnny.
And actually, I was talking about that yesterday, just how far that company has come in, well, roughly 20 years or so. I think this is their 20th anniversary. I'm not sure, but I think it is. But
plus, they're beautiful cues. But anyway, I've sold 300 cues at least, if not more, throughout the years I was running. So anyway.
Well, that's a testament to the quality of their product.
I just wanted to mention that.
Well, great. I'm glad you did, and I'm glad Predator did, and we're honored to once again have them as our signature sponsor.
Yes.
So good morning again, everybody, and we're going to open up, as you see here, with a winner-go-home match. Johnny lost a heartbreaker yesterday to Eric Durbin, Hill, on a kind of a maybe 1 in a million shot that Eric made to win that match. I don't recall how Oscar got here on the one-loss side, but it doesn't really matter because it's all in right here for both guys. And someone's going to stay in the game, and someone's going to wait till the 8-ball division starts. On TV table number 2, just about ready to kick off, is Rodney Morris and Brandon Schuff. And I believe that, too, is a one-loss side match. So we'll keep you up to date on the progress of that, and maybe occasionally be able to switch our camera over there if there's something worth watching.
Nice shot there. Oscar just made. Twisted that ball in there and held the cue ball there for the 4.
Nice to open up here with an easy out and get that first one on the board without too much stress, you know. I think it's very important here to get off to a good start.
Vibrate.
Well, Oscar did what he needed to do, which was win on his break, so now Johnny has to do the same. You might also want to make your plans to be in front of your computer for our 12 o'clock match. And I'll tell you who those players are right after Johnny breaks. Nice break. A couple balls down. One's going to come out for him. Oh, boy, not quite far enough. Yeah, just not quite far enough. Anyway, well, go ahead, Bob.
I'd bank this ball back under me and draw the cue ball to the side rail to shoot the two straight in the hole.
Well,
if he can't cut it in.
Yeah, certainly I see that, but if he doesn't make it, unless he hits it with like 2.5 rail speed, he's likely to sell out a shot.
Is he trying to
Yeah, I think he is. You know, the pocket's big still. They're playing loose. Oh, he just fanned it too much. Anyway, our 12 o'clock match, everybody, winner's side action. You couldn't ask for two more exciting players who have pretty much captured the pool world's imagination for the past 10 years. Shane Van Boening and Alex Pagulayan. Come on. Does it get any better? And I'm picking, I got both guys in that one, Bobby.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll be curious what the Fargo stats
is
going to say about that match.
That'll be interesting to see.
It's got to be close. It's got to be close. They probably will make Shane.
I think you just got. I think Fargo will give Shane the edge,
just
maybe
slight,
but not much. Although I think if we looked at the history between the two of them, I bet it's really close. He's got a float to the 4 ball here. Good job.
Boy, hit that ball nice. Nice shot. Nice speed.
Right. You just come around between the 10 and the 4 here.
I'm shooting the 4 in the bottom right myself.
I like shooting the 4 in the same pocket because I like going to the 6 that way. He might not.
No,
he might like your way, and that's fine too. Really hard to go wrong here.
Just bounce out now about where the cue ball's at right now, and he's good to go.
That's exactly where he put it.
Yep, nice shot. As long as you don't get jacked up.
No, he's got the whole ball.
Perfect. Nice shot.
Well, Johnny's in an early hole here, and he could face 3-0 down.
I'm telling you,
if
you don't win on your break, you're in trouble. And that's with the alternate the break, and the other guy runs out on his break.
Right.
It's a 3-game swing.
Yeah.
If Oscar runs out here, he's already 3-0, and that's huge.
Yeah, I don't fault Johnny at all for attempting to cut the 1, but you had to hit it so hard to get it to the pocket.
And how's he going to get on the 2?
You're not going to be able to control the 2 ball, so I think your option of the straight back was there, and maybe just bank the 1 up here behind some colors and leave the cue ball down there.
Trying to cut that ball, and I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of a.
you know, I mean, we know Johnny's an aggressive player, and he realizes on this equipment and this format, you've really got to be, you know, all-out offense almost all the time.
Yeah.
But it's high risk, too. Something went in. Another one went in.
Well, if he gets from 3 to the 4 here, right? That's the only.
Well, the 6 is in a kind of a little bit of an awkward
Yeah.
spot, but the 5 being where it is should connect to it quite well,
Yeah.
and it will go in either corner. There's plenty of room between the 6 and the side pocket to be able to play it down there and where he's standing too. So really the key here, I think, is this ball. Because when you get on the 3, any angle will get you to the 4.
He's just going to get right against the rail here. Look at this shot. Boy, hit that ball nice.
Yeah, look out. He might have overcooked it. No, he didn't.
He got there.
Maybe we get JB's camera there. We can have a look at the angle.
Well, this could be a little.
Thank you, Tim. See?
He could go two rails and come. I don't know. This is kind of tricky. Good shot.
Don't bounce too much.
Oh,
that's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Really hit it nice.
Beautiful shot.
I think I just pull it back about 2 inches and have the same cut on the 5.
Uh-huh.
A little maybe straighter than he wanted to be.
Well, he can draw it back and spin over to the.
Yeah, but you're going to have to spin at the. You'll be spinning at the 9 ball if you hit it with a low left cue ball, won't you? You may even hit the 10.
Yeah, that's true. He's going forward.
You think there's any way you think of playing it in the side?
Well, he's going forward.
Yeah, he's going to go forward and spin off with high right.
Yeah.
Needs a little more right. That's all right. We can see, Bobby, the 6 is off the cushion.
Yeah.
It's going to play a little easier. He's not going to have to deal with the points and his natural shape. Just smooth it in, oh. Nice.
Nice. Nice shot. Shoot, stop. 3-0 already. Ooh. That's so critical, man. If you don't run out on your break or duck or you know what I mean, getting control of the rack.
Right, because then for the rest of the match or until something happens, you have to rely on your opponent to make an unforced error.
Yeah.
You know, either a dry break, a miss, a foul, or a lucky roll.
Yeah.
And you're not going to win many of these matches at this level having to rely on that. The rest of today's lineup is yet to be determined as the brackets will fill in. We'll keep you posted. But today is day 2 of the 3 days of this event, so today's kind of the day where you got to make your move, so to speak. On table number 2, Brandon Schuff has a 2-1 lead over Rodney Morris, and Brandon is going to be breaking. You can see Rodney there in your screen on the top left. And just above Rodney, you can see almost all of the Cyclops sign on the wall, but that's where the Cyclops booth is. Adrian is here, as he always is at our events. And like we were talking yesterday, I think the players now, after 2.5, 3 years, have really kind of embraced these Cyclops balls because they're very, very consistent. So rack 4, the Scorpion needs to make something happen right here. He cannot afford to lose this rack. All right, he's got a ball down. And he's going to have a look. No, where's the 9 going? Jesus.
Look at that, the last ball.
It's always the last ball rolling, isn't it? You almost kind of feel bad for the guy after what happened to him yesterday.
The last ball rolled right in front of the ball. And all the balls were sitting easy, too, to get out. pretty easy. I don't even know where to push here.
The only thing I see, I'd roll the cue ball onto the 5. Try to jack him up. Let him see the 1. He's got no pocket. But, well, I'm not so sure that's good, Bob, because then he can glance off the right side of the 1 and put you behind the 2. Yeah. That's not good.
I don't see anywhere for him to push here. If you're going to do that, I would push down here by the left corner.
Yeah, take the right side of the 1 away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You know.
But you don't want to let him be able to stick you on the 9 either.
I know, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he might just shoot, boom, and right there, froze on the 9.
Maybe he can clip the edge of it. No. Well, that's not bad either. Excuse me.
I believe, what do you think here?
I'd give it back. I'm up 3-0. My opponent hasn't really shown me that he's kind of threatening me with anything yet. I'd let Johnny make the mistake here, and if he happens to play a good safe, well, I hope I can kick back out of it. But you don't want to play a safe here and give Johnny something easy to get started with.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm like you. I wouldn't. Yeah, good decision. I wouldn't take
the
shot.
Now, the only thing he could do,
hit the left
side and go 3 rails behind the 3 ball. But I think the 1's going to go down there if he does that.
He can't go this way. He's going to hit the 2 probably. If he hits the 2, he's in trouble here. Yeah.
Right.
I think he's got to go down here and maybe just put the 1 on the rail and try to maybe get behind the 4s. I don't know. He's got to hit the left side here, I believe. Just like this. Just like this. I don't think he got him, did he?
Oh, if he can see this, it's going cross-side.
I don't think he can hit enough of it. I don't know.
Because he's got the big helper there with the 8 and the 2s right there. But if he can't, it's hard to tell if he can make it cross-side because he's hesitating so much.
He can always duck and go behind the 5 and 10.
Yeah, I like that.
No, he's calling.
Yeah.
He's calling it cross-side.
Maybe what he's concerned about, maybe he's got to cut it. Oh, he's going to jump and bank it. So he doesn't have the whole ball. Johnny did pretty well from there. That was a very well executed and well thought out shot. Let's see if he gets paid back for it. He doesn't have much of the 7 to go over here. Beautifully hit. A jump bank.
Split the pocket.
Right. Well, now the problem is avoiding the 9 coming over or going back.
Yeah, missing the 9.
Right.
I think he's just going to go right. Yeah, I think
he could go right at the 9, but I don't like moving it.
He's going to go right in between, just like that.
Right. That was the key.
Perfect shot. Beautiful shot. Perfect shot. And Oscar's breaking next. Right?
Yeah. I think he's got to go. Does he have to use both long rails here?
Nah, he just.
Can he hold it?
Yeah, he can hold this ball. Just roll it right in. I think. No, he might go across. Yep.
Yeah, I just think the speed of the shot laid better for that.
Yeah.
And it gives you the big angle to get down on the 5. Low right here, right? You're not going forward here.
No, not if the 5. No, he's going to go back toward the side.
Right.
Perfect. Perfect shot.
Oscar's playing perfect. He ain't made a mistake yet. His cue ball control's excellent.
Yeah. And he's nice. The first couple of layouts was like connect the dots.
Right. And that's what you want to loosen up. Right. Yeah. All right. The only thing here is he's got to, he's got to come far enough, obviously, so the 9 doesn't hook him, but he doesn't want too big an angle. Nice. He's got Whitey on a string. He's definitely going to play the 8 in the side, I believe. See if we can get JB to zoom in on that a little for us after Oscar gets out of the way and see just how close it is. There we go. Oh, boy.
It's pretty close being that point.
Wow.
It goes, but it's
I'd want to be right next to it.
Get like right there.
But to play it in the corner, you got to be on the
Oh
cushion.
yeah, got to shoot it inside. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that's about as good as you can do.
Yeah.
He's got a good sight line on the ball, and all he needs to do is get the cue ball
off the rail,
one revolution off the cushion. Real soft into the far jaw. Good work.
Good shot. Four to nothing already. And Johnny hadn't really had a chance to.
The only ball Johnny's had to shoot at was that one ball that he thinned in that corner.
Yeah, and he whipped.
He hasn't had a ball to actually shoot at. He's either been kicking or sitting.
He got punished for trying to cut that one in. Isn't that funny how that works? You just make one bad error, one bad decision, and
cost you 4 games.
Now he's got to alternate the break. He's really got to.
He needs help.
Do something.
Yeah, he really needs some help here.
You just got to hope that Oscar breaks dry a couple of times or scratches or does something.
Yeah, but look at this. Of course, it's dry, and Johnny's got nothing.
Look,
it just got to wear you out.
I'm telling
you.
Well, yeah,
you got to feel for the guy.
He just about scratched on the break, and some stuff moved the ball around. Now look, he's like hardly nowhere to even push here. Another situation where do you push here without getting a return safety?
Yeah.
He don't know what to do here either. He might just have to shoot the three up against the rail.
Well, the other thing is
move
the three, stay there, and plan on jumping into the one
or
when you get it back.
Or kicking it the one.
Well, I don't know if he could kick it, if he can get by the 9. I think he can. Maybe just roll the 3 forward about 2 feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. I don't like this. Unless he's pushing to a jump.
Well, I'm not taking this. Not in a million years.
No.
Oscar didn't even get up to look at it.
No, he's got to jump the 10 and the 2.
Right. I like what he did, but I thought he'd be more to the left, where he's got to, where if he makes the jump shot or hits the 1, the cue ball's not running into the 8-3-9.
Yeah.
Boy, I'd like to see him make this just to give him a little bit of hope.
See if he gets any kind of a roll here.
Well,
nope.
Of course not the way things are going. Well, the roll he did get, Bobby, is the 3 is messed up now behind the 9.
A little bit, yeah.
If I'm Oscar, I'm going to try to do?
What?
Play the 1, have the cue ball run into the 6, stay there, and I'm going to shoot the 2 into the 9.
Very creative, Ken. And I think that's what I would do also. Or do like this, and if he gets
have the cue ball go down there and break it open.
Come into the short rail and hit the 9.
Yeah, either that or he's playing to go down to the end rail and bank the 3. Maybe either three-rail it out or whatever.
It might even go if he gets.
Yeah.
I can't tell if the 3-9 goes. I mean, if there's a big enough hole to get in.
No, I don't think there's any way he can cut it.
He's got to draw into here. He's drawn into this ball. He's going to hit the short rail and spin right into it. Watch. He's going to hit him.
Yeah, but the 3's not going to go very far. No. Now what? Maybe we're deceived and this will go. It sure doesn't look it from here. He can't hit and stick. I don't really like how he went about this.
I don't like that shot either. I thought he should have used low left and spun off that short rail and
Yeah.
made sure he hit them balls. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think he can go 3 rails with this and play safe. Can't hold a cue ball, can he? Maybe it goes.
It was a good hit. And the reason you know it's a good hit, it was the direction the 9 took. There's no way he could hit the 9 first and have the 9 go in that direction right up the rail before it came out.
Now
so
what?
Evidently, Oscar's plan from the beginning was well executed.
Now what? He's going to shoot and stop and hope that 4 hits some of them balls, maybe. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
I don't know, but that's not easy to hit it hard enough for the 4 to go over there and then keep the cue ball right there.
Yeah, because I think the 4 might hit the 10. 2 rails.
Yeah, maybe. But he just got to get him behind the 9. Just go. Hope for a little bit of luck here. Just like that. Just like that. You got to hope he hits something. Nope.
Well, it's about time that the Scorpion got a roll.
Yeah, he had to hit one of them balls fat. It's kind of unlucky, though, we go up around all them balls, you know, and not hit nothing fat where you could, you know.
Well, yeah, but when he shot the 3, he really had to, you know, kind of take what it was going to give him afterwards. It was really hard to play shape on the 4 because he was going to run into the 9.
And look at this. This 5 don't have a hole.
No, but the 5-10 is nice.
Yeah, and
but
if he
can he get there?
If he's going to do that, he needs
3
to
rails.
I'd shoot the 4 with inside and go 2 rails. Cue ball comes off the short rail and goes back.
I think he's too thin.
You think so?
I think he's too thin to do that. He could just roll it and stop. Yeah, I like that better and shoot the 5-10.
You got on the rail. This is no hanger here. This is not. This ball can be missed.
Well,
you know,
he needs this really big.
I think he's going to make it.
Yeah. But do you see why I said he couldn't go 2 rails inside? Do you see where he is now?
Oh, yeah. He was hit way too thin.
Come on, Scorpion. Put it down. Atta boy. Good shot. Good shot. Well, maybe that'll relax him a little bit. He still needs to get some cooperation here on the break shot.
Was it 4-1?
Yeah. There's the big O.
What's the big O?
It's his nickname.
Who?
Oscar.
Oh, his name is the Big O?
Nickname him the Big O.
I didn't know that.
You know anything about basketball, pro basketball?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, you wouldn't know. There was a famous basketball player from the 60s and 70s in the Hall of Fame. His name's Oscar Robertson.
Never heard
His
of
nickname was the Big O. So
what's that got to do with Oscar Dominguez? He don't play
got
basketball.
the same first name.
Oh. Well, so
I don't know who gave him the
they
nickname.
could call him Oscar Myers Wiener. Weenies, right? Boom. Yeah, they could call him Meyer.
Yeah, that's real sexy.
Yeah.
And now introducing from Silmar, California, Meyer.
Yeah. Oscar Meyer Dominguez. I played his dad in the 70s. The Big E.
That's good.
You know?
All right, come on, Johnny. Slice this in and just come straight across right where you are. 1, 2, 3. One
nice
more.
Shot, nice shot.
Slow down. All right. You know, 10 years ago, you just give him these. You wouldn't even make him shoot.
Mm-mm.
But looks like it's almost impossible to have anything bad happen here.
What do you think is the reason, like you said 10 years ago, was different between now and then? What's the difference?
I'm going to say it's one thing, and just my opinion.
What is it?
He aged. He's older. He's in his 40s.
What's that going to do?
I understand that. I just think that
his motivation, his eyesight, his health. I mean, what do you think?
I think it's a combination of a lot of that, and of course, he's got the Marietta Billiard Club for the last 10 or 11 years. That's split a little of his time. Also, there haven't been a dearth of tournaments over the past 4 or 5 years where you're playing all the time. I just think I think it's natural for some of your skills to erode after 20 or 25 years of high levels, high level pool. I mean, he's still a great, great player, but we've seen things that you never would expect, from him in situations that, he used to handle pretty easily.
Yeah.
And, Bobby, you've spent your life in the game. Just the wear and tear of the travel. I mean, Johnny's played all over the world.
Yeah.
He's got 2 million air miles and
that's tiresome.
All of that. And the other thing, too, is 10, 15, 20 years ago where he was dominant, he only had 10, 15 players that he had to beat. Now he's got like 50.
Yeah. Nothing goes here.
Okay, maybe things are turning a little bit for Johnny.
Look at the 1 and the 3.
Yeah, but at least he's at the table with a shot, and he's got control of the table for now. Would you cross it lightly and go behind the 5?
This is a pretty...
It depends on how close to the cushion it is, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, he might can just hit the 1 ball with low right and spin behind the 5 and 10,
Yeah, like put the one where the cue ball is and use the 5-10 to block him. Just to, play a very simple safety here. Just make Oscar kick.
That's about all he can do.
Or he could feather it and just go down table. But I like this. Yeah, I like this.
Just like that.
Yeah, very, very simple.
Yeah, just like that.
That 3-6 down in the kitchen, it looks like it's going to be able to be made in the upper left pocket, if and when he gets there. Oscar's called this in this corner right here. So obviously he's got a piece of it.
Where the cue ball is going to go after he cuts this one in.
Well, it's going to go kind of at the 4, maybe between the 4-7.
I think it's going to go further down, maybe. I don't know. It just depends. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Oh, he's ducking. Yep.
Well, he could have made it because if he could hit it that full, he obviously could have hit it thinner. But I don't think he wanted to make it. I think he was trying to play safe down there.
What do you do here? You go for
I think you got to shoot.
Yeah.
It looks like a high ball. It'll just go straight up and down, and you should have a look at the 2. I think he'll make this, Bobby.
A tough shot,
Okay, well.
Tough shot.
He got a roll, and it's not like he doesn't have one coming.
Tough shot. Well, he hit it real fast.
It's not frozen. Well, Oscar can't get in on the short side of it, Bobby, because the 8's blocking that path. He's looking to go between the 10 and the 5.
I think the 10 might have him.
Yeah. I think the 8's got him to go the other way.
Yeah.
So how are you going to hit this ball? The only way is what, maybe the Z shot before the 2 ball in the side rail and then back over?
Yeah, he's hitting behind the 2.
Oh, he's going to try to bend it around the 2?
No,
he's going to tie up the 3-9. And he wanted to move the 2 away from the side to prevent Johnny from using it to open the 3-9 up. Very smart shot by Oscar. He thought well ahead on that. Because if he just ties the 3-9 up, the 2's laying in front of the side. Johnny's got ball in hand on the 1. Very easy to open those up.
Here's where that shot to me is useless. If he shoots the 1 in, shoots a 2 down here in the bottom right corner, and gets back down there for the 3, he's banking
3-rail him out.
3 rounds, freezing behind the 9. So what good is those shots?
Well,
tying up another ball to me is like, it's just my opinion, it's useless.
Well, sometimes it's all you can do.
And even banks across the corner, but however you look at it, see, I wouldn't shoot this like this. He's going to play the 2-9-3 combination.
Well, I believe he is, yeah. I definitely think he is. I still don't totally agree. I totally disagree with what Oscar did. I see the merit to it. I also see your point.
Yeah, I just... If you can't, like, really jam them balls up to where there's no return, there's no safety, it's,
He's got to take care that the 2 doesn't go too far after it hits the 9.
Good shot there.
Yep.
Good shot there, boy.
Boy, he let up on that. Look where this ball is. You could tell he kind of let up on the stroke. He wanted to be another 2 feet.
At least. Let's see, who would ever suspect like Johnny Archer would do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just really strange.
Well, he's not loose. He's got no feel yet.
I guess he can still cut it in. I guess.
Well, it's almost a 90-degree cut,
yeah.
And the cue ball is going to be hot. He's got to hit the 5 with the cue ball to have any chance, and I don't know if he can. See, that's just like the 1 ball. He couldn't hit it firm enough to make it travel.
Does the 4 go down here? It looks like it's on the point.
If it goes in the side, he can kick at it, 1 rail up here by the 5 ball with right English.
Yes.
See,
yeah.
And I don't know that he can shoot this in the corner, because if he does, the cue ball is going to be where the 4 is, and he can't shoot the 5 in. I almost like the 1 rail kick up here around the first diamond, right near the 5 ball on the short rail. Because you
lucky there.
You can make the 4 ball 2 ways, right at it, or you could hit the long rail first and come out. And I don't think there's any way he can hit the 4 like, just graze it into the long cushion to try to make it off the 5. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he's
it's
right
just,
on the It's right on the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to kick at it. He had no other choice.
Yeah. Well, that would be my first choice, is kicking the way he's looking. Because you can get your Q-tip where you need to on the cue ball.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a shot on the 5 if you make this. I like the choice. Whether he makes it or not, I think it's the right shot. He might have made it.
No.
Oh, no. Boy, that was close. Good effort. Well, since 4-0, almost everything now has turned into Johnny's favor.
Uh-huh.
Got to be a little careful here.
I'd use inside.
See, I wouldn't. I'd use either center or just maybe a quarter tip of right, and I'd come straight up the middle.
Straight up away from the 8.
Right. The 7's not a hard ball.
Nice.
The 8 goes in both corners.
Yeah.
Why go inside here and risk either hitting the 7 or scratching in the side? Good, smart shot
like
there. Yeah, that's exactly the right way to play that ball.
Yeah, the 7's sitting easy.
Right. He's going to close to within 1 here.
What's the score over there? 6-3 with Brandon showing up.
Rodney was on his cell phone during the match.
Well, 4-3. Johnny's closing in. You say Rodney was on the...
Yeah, while Brandon was shooting out the rest of the balls, Rodney was looking at his phone, and that's not permitted. So John's going to make sure he puts it away. Well, this match has done a 180 from 4-0, and I can't really remember what it was that turned it over. But it doesn't matter. This is a strange game. Ball down in the side, and he's going to have a look at the 1. Not an easy look. Cross side or cut it in the corner, and of course cutting it in the corner, you're going to risk running into stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if he could kind of play a two-way shot, Bobby, bank it cross side and kind of go behind the 2.
That's what I'm thinking. And if he makes it, he got a shot at the 2 in the side of the corner.
Right, and if not, maybe it comes back across in the 4-8, get him. I think he will wind up banking or cutting it in the side. I think it's the bank.
Yeah, he's got a couple of pockets to shoot the 2 in.
He's got to be careful now. You know, he's got the momentum back. He's closed the gap. He's basically got the match back even. He doesn't want to let Oscar back in with something easy, so he's given this a little bit of extra study, which I don't blame him. But if he wants to go offensively, I think the bank is the shot. Yes, that's what he's indicated. Well, it's Oscar's option, and there is no decision to make here. I'm surprised Johnny hit it with that speed, Bobby. I thought he might try to do it with a little more control and kind of build a two-way shot in. Maybe it just didn't lay good to do it.
Yeah. Look at this.
He's okay.
Well, he got there.
Well, he couldn't afford to go near the 6. I think he can go 2 rails with inside now, go down kind of like the head string to get to the 4 in the side. Can he miss the 8 coming forward?
Yeah, if he uses it.
High right?
Low right. Reason why I say
low right. You want to go back around that way?
No, low right and boom.
Oh, I see what you, low right, yeah.
And push
yeah.
it.
I see.
It widens the angle, but he's going to go straight up. Look at this. Which that's all right, too. I saw that shot. That's all right.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But when you use that low right, it widens the angle.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And you don't come nowhere near the 8. Or if you were to use top right, you'd have went toward the 8.
Very good. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I don't like giving away them secrets. Those are like secret shots. You know the shots. Straight pool genius. What's your high run playing straight pool? You've ran a lot of balls, huh?
Yeah. In the hundreds.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's really impressive. Very impressive.
It's been a long time.
If you ever did it, it's impressive. I don't care how long it's been. That's a lot of balls. Running 100 balls is impressive. Are you kidding me?
Well, nowadays running 2 racks is good for me.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll knock off a 60 or a 70.
Yeah.
Feels like 2,000.
Yeah. Just like center ball here and go straight across. Shade of left English here, just a shade. Go straight across. Perfect. Nice shot, Big O.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know why they call him Big O. He only weighs like 120 pounds. I don't know. Big O.
No, the big is to emphasize what a great player he is.
Oh.
It's not to emphasize
his
size.
Well,
the O is big. He's a
5-3, Big O.
Yeah, and on table 2 or TV 2, it's Brandon Schuff 8, Rodney Morris 3, with Brandon at the table. You can see in the upper left there, both Brandon and Rodney. But it's not looking good for the Rocket over there.
I would have took Brandon that match. I mean, Rodney had a horrible match yesterday. He hadn't shook it off yet. It don't look like, I shouldn't say he had a horrible match. I mean, it's just what happens,
Yeah, well, he played bad.
Yeah.
Okay, 5-3. I mean, this match is still very much still a contest.
If he breaks and runs out here, he's back.
Well, then he's back to the 3 ahead again.
Yeah.
But he was 4 ahead. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, at least I think Johnny feels like he's, back in the match. He's playing.
Wow, look at this. Look where the 4 stops. Could this be any sweeter from here? Where the 4 stops? The only problem here is the 8 and 9.
It's not a problem, and I'll tell you why. Because from the 1, you get your shape.
And he
on
can
the
move
4, you bump the 8-9, and you're right there for the 6 ball.
Yes.
All you got to do is bump the 9 into the 8, or just move the 9 to the cushion. And
That's
I mean,
right.
either way. So I'd want to be, about a foot from the 4 ball.
Nice shot.
I don't know if he can open those up now.
I think
from that angle.
I think he can still draw into the 9.
Well,
I don't think
it almost looks like the 8 goes.
Well, it's close too. It's like really.
Yeah, I still would have played to bump him because the 6 is right there, and that also would give me the angle to go from the 6 to the 7. Maybe it's what he's looking at, and maybe he does have the angle where he can do it, Bobby. He might be able to cheat that 4 ball enough to bump the 9. But you got to just make sure you give it enough pop to make sure the cue ball doesn't marry the 9 ball.
I think he's on the wrong side of the ball.
It kind of looked that way, didn't it?
On that last angle, it looked to me like he's on the wrong side where the cue ball's going.
Now, the other thing you could consider, too, eventually, would be an 8-9 combination up in the corner. That looks pretty easy.
Yeah, he can't hit it from here.
I guess not. That's why I think he should have taken maybe a little more care on the 1 ball to pick his spot for the 4.
I think he was trying to get down there further because he hit it pretty hard.
Yeah.
He just didn't go as far as he thought.
Okay.
Looks like Brandon's on the hill over there.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he ain't going to like this. Wow. This is not going to be easy to get on the 8. You know, he may wind up having to stick him on the 9 and 3-rail the 8 out and play safe. I don't know if he can get in there to cut the 8 ball.
I would try to break these balls open.
How?
Just like that.
Oh, okay. He was able to.
Just like that. And then if this happens, then he just ducks.
Yeah.
But that was the right shot.
Well, provided he had the angle to do that, and he did. It didn't seem that he did, but.
I just put the 8 down there between the chalk and the diamond and just leave the cue ball right there.
Now he's going to roll it on the 9. Johnny can hit the rail before the side pocket and hit the 8, but there's a little danger in scratching depending on which side of the 8 he hits. Now he's looking to go to the bottom rail. I don't think he can do that. This is the only path, I think.
That's a dead sellout, and he got to really get lucky here to leave any kind of safety.
I tell you, before he shoots, though, if I was him, I would call some pocket. I would, wouldn't just kick at it without.
I'd call the bottom right pocket over there, the 2-hole.
Either that or with the pocket where he's standing.
Yeah. He's going to kick out 2 rails. Or 1 rail if he can spin around it. He called the bottom right hole by the rack.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy.
That was a hell
of a
try.
Look at this roll.
Well, that's good. He deserves a roll for a good hit like that.
Yeah, he hit it. He dang near made it.
Yeah.
That'd have been a heck of a rifle that ball in.
Yeah, and he had shape, too.
Looks like Brandon's on the hill over there on table 2.
Yeah, but he's hooked on the 7 ball.
Not a good feeling. You got 3 of the guys on the hill playing alternate break. What do you do here, Ken?
I don't know.
You might have to.
I might just bank it.
You have really no other choice.
I'd probably bank it and
draw my ball and just try to bank it in.
And hope if I miss it, it's in the middle of the rail.
Yeah, because there's hardly no way to duck here.
If he cuts it, he can try to go like 4 rails around.
Yeah.
But
I don't know here. We'll see. I like just banking the ball. He's got to go for this bank. There's no other way. There's no other.
When you're facing a tough.
You know what you can do?
Well, back kicking it don't help you.
You could bank it down here, cross over.
Cross it.
Try to put it down here behind the 10, and the cue ball goes over there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the shot. Top left, cue ball goes over by the first diamond, and maybe get behind the 10. That's the shot. See it?
Yeah, I see it.
That's what I like. It banks like straight back if you hit the hit the ball full in the face. I'm telling you, that's what I would do. Is he calling?
He's cutting it. He's cutting it to the right.
I don't like it.
Well, I don't like it either, but
I would do what I said. Put it down here behind the 10. This is pretty much dead on. We'll see what he does here.
Oh, how'd he hit it?
Really nice shot. Split the pocket with it. Really nice shot. Nice shot, Oscar. Nice shot. Nice out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Monster shot on the 8. Boy, oh boy. Monster shot on the 8. 6-3.
Well, that rack actually went astray for Johnny when he didn't draw his ball enough to play that 4 on the side.
I know.
And I mean, he didn't draw it enough by a couple of feet. And that eventually led to this.
Because he's older. That's what happened. Right?
Yeah.
Now, when he was back when I was 25, I'd draw my ball 6 rail. Right?
And he could, too.
I know he could.
Yeah.
I've seen Johnny play great, man, many times. Smooth as silk.
Yeah. Well, there was an 8 or 10 year period there where you could pick Johnny or the field. You know?
That's a fact.
But one thing's for sure, his legacy will live on in pool lore for eternity.
Look at this break.
Beautiful cue ball.
Oh, look at this break, William. Look at this.
Look, they're still going in. They're still going in.
Look at the ball. Oh, my God. Look at this.
Look, 3 hanging, 4 hanging.
And look where the cue ball's at. Like dead, perfect. Wow, what a beautiful break. That's the best break of the match. Look at this break.
Absolutely.
3 hanging, 4 hanging. What a beautiful break. Look at that.
It's like a practice drill.
Look at that break. Good grief.
The only thing is I don't think the 9 goes in the pocket where the 3 is. So his shape on the 8 will have to, just be middle of the table so he can slide over.
We can just draw straight back here, Ken?
Yeah, I draw right to about where his hand is or follow it, right where his bridge hand is.
Yeah. Needs an angle.
Perfect.
Perfect. Good shot. Look at this. This could get a little funky here. Look at this. It's not exactly what he wanted, but...
Yeah, just a little extra speed here to miss the 10 or just draw it into the rail. I think just go forward 2 rails out. Perfect. 6-4 coming up.
What a break that was. Good grief, man.
And Brandon Schuff has defeated Rodney Morris 10-4. So we'll have matches throughout the day, every 2 hours for you today, noon, 2, 4, 6, and our last one will be 8 o'clock tonight. And then we'll come back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It'll be the final day. And we'll crown a U.S. Open 10-ball champion tomorrow night.
Oscar needs to run out here to keep his lead. Another good break. Look at this. Oh, boy. I wouldn't know what to do here. Would you try to just bank the 1 into the 7?
Yeah, I think you have to.
There's not much of a choice, is there?
Yeah, I mean, where are you going to hide? There's not enough balls out there to hide behind. I mean, you could go over and back and under the 10 and all of that, but if you let Johnny see the 1 at all, he's got the 2 hanging.
You know what? I might bank the 1 twice across in the side. And then draw the cue ball on the rail.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
That's
okay.
a shot.
Well, good call, Bobby.
I'm hitting them good. I'm in stroke. I've been playing for 2 hours now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You came prepared to play, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. And I didn't even knock the balls around before I got here.
Wow, no warm-up and you're playing this good?
I'm telling you. Natural talent. I like this shot. This is not that hard of a shot. And plus, if he draws back down there by that chalk, he might get safe anyway, you know? Oh, no, he hit that ball so poorly. Was he playing that? No, he was playing that. He must have changed his mind.
He must have changed his mind.
I saw him point to the other pocket.
Well, he did initially. I didn't see him change his mind, but I'm glad he did, and I thought he would, because twice across is a tougher shot. That 7 sitting there, you know you're going to stay at the table.
Mm-hmm.
You just had to control the 1 ball, and he didn't do it that well, but he's going to be able to recover from it.
Nice shot. Nice shot there.
And you got to just slow roll this so the 1 sits in front of the hole, because you'll need to play the 4 over where he's standing.
Not in the side.
No, the corner.
I know. I'm just just making sure that we.
Yeah, that's good. I wouldn't come anywhere near that 5 ball. I'd actually stay below the side. Yeah, see there where this cue is?
Does the 4 go in the left corner? Or in?
I think it goes in both.
Yeah. No, he's shooting the 4 over here. He's got to try to double the corners here and come out short of the, like that. 2 rails out.
Second table, winner side.
Oscar's played good this match.
Yeah, real solid.
Played good this match. Boy, he's playing good this match. That's out. He's got a 3-game lead again. 7-4, Oscar. Now here's where it's getting critical that Johnny's really got to get out from the break here. Look at this break. Telling you, man, he's breaking the balls like a. That is hard to put up with there. Another beautiful break by Mr. Archer. Key centering the cue ball every time, making that ball 1 ball straight, sitting good. 7-5, still in the match. He's still in the match, but Oscar's breaking. If Oscar keeps running out from his break, it's going to be over. What time's the next match here start?
12.
Oscar's not breaking the balls as good as Johnny. He's hitting them pretty square, but he's getting kicked down there and some interference.
You know, I'd have to look at this for a couple seconds more, but I'd almost give some consideration to a two-rail kick on the one.
Exactly.
And try to hide behind them three rather than pushing out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think that's what he's going to do, and he's called the one down here in the lower right as a just in case.
If he hits anywhere on the...
But I don't think he needs to hit it firm enough to get it all the way to the hole, because he's got to hold the cue ball there. He didn't hit it. He didn't hit the 8 full in the face. No. I didn't like the speed, Bobby. You didn't need to get the one ball past the side pocket. All you needed to do was lock that cue ball in there. I think you needed to play all cue ball.
That was
tried to control both balls, and
yeah, that was a bad choice.
I think so. Right shot selection, poor execution.
Look at these balls. If he gets on the 3 here, it's over. The 2-3, that's it.
Yeah, the 2 to the 3 is going to be a little bit tricky. Oh boy!
He's just going to roll it and hit and just.
I think he has to.
Maybe just try to hit the 9.
Yeah, I think he has to, and then come through the gap.
Yeah. He'll just roll up and just bunt the 9 out of the way.
Yeah, just move the 9 far enough so you're not jacked up.
Right, just like that.
Good shot.
I don't know how he's going to get on the 4 here. He only can shoot it in the side or the corner. This is a little bit tough. He might just try to draw his ball back. I don't really know what he's going to do here. Yeah, he's just going to try to draw it. Maybe hit the 6.
I don't know. We'll take a look at this angle.
Yeah, he's got to draw it and draw it straight back through that gap. Can't go forward. He's got to draw his rock.
Yep.
It's not that
Even
far.
if he runs into the 7, that's fine.
He's all right.
Oh, that's a little too far.
Man, no, now he just hit it totally off center.
Well, at least he can play the 4 on the side, and maybe the 8 ball will stop the cue ball down there.
He cut the 3. He didn't mean to cut it. He's trying to hit it fat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out all right. And Oscar just broke the balls. If Johnny wins this game and runs out on his break, which he's been breaking perfect, can you believe the match is going to be tied? I'm telling you. I can't believe how many matches where it's been a 3 or 4 game lead and then them coming back. Well, and it's weird we're playing alternate the break for people.
Yeah, but let's think about it in these terms, Bobby. The guy that got ahead by 3 or 4 games did so because the opponent gave him opportunities on the opponent's break.
Yeah.
So it's just turning the tables, you know. So, but on the surface, it does seem like, well, geez, how do you blow a 5 like Shane yesterday? Not Shane. Who was it last night? Yeah, maybe it was Shane. He had a 5-0 lead on Jeremy Saucy.
Who won that match?
Well, Shane wound up winning it like 10-8, but he had a 5-0 lead, and I think it was 6-5 at one point. And Jeremy was coming, and that match was probably the match that I saw Shane break the worst I've ever seen him break. He must have broke dry half the time.
No.
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
That's kind of
Jay and I couldn't believe it.
Because he usually breaks them just perfect, you know.
But last night the balls weren't breaking good for either guy. But Mr. Archer, from 4-0 down, has got himself right back in the contest here. He's got to hold serve here, and that's going to put the heat back on Oscar.
His last 2 breaks has been perfect.
Yeah.
Stopping the cue ball, 1 ball straight in the hole.
And of course, we know that was a big key to Johnny's success in his glory years, was his ability to break the balls probably harder than anybody but Earl or Bustamante back then.
Do you have to rack the balls with the 1, 2, and 3?
Yes.
On the corners?
Yes.
And the rest of them don't matter, of course.
Right. They have to be random different every rack, but the 1, 2, 3, 10 have to be set. Yeah. Ball down. And going to have a look at the ace. Where's the deuce going? Ooh. I don't know if, Johnny's going to take a look. If it does go, he's actually got he's got a perfect angle to get there.
He can swing right down there.
Well,
he actually can go in behind the 5 and 6, maybe. You know,
yeah, I don't know that I'd risk that, because if you touch one of them, you're going to be hooked, or you're going to mess them up where they both go. I know it's pretty tough to.
I think he might have the perfect angle to get there, though. Watch.
Well, I think so, but I mean the speed control required on this shot. You're lagging your cue ball down the table, with a bit of a draw stroke.
So you think he's going to go in between the 5 and 6 or behind him?
I think he's going in between the 5 and the 2.
I think he's going behind him.
Right down this big gap. I see what you're saying, and it's very possible he'll do that.
We'll see.
I think it all depends on the exact angle he's got down there, which is hard for us to tell.
A millimeter either side can make a huge difference of how he's going to go.
Right, exactly.
Just a hair. Just a hair will make a difference in how he goes.
He did go your way, but he missed the ball because he was looking at the cue ball. And then he did wind up running into those, but I think that was tough either way, but you would have certainly at least expected him to pocket the 1 ball. And you can, no words needed for that picture right there, folks.
Well, that was big there, missing that ball.
Yeah, the only good part about it is he didn't leave an out.
I don't know what to do here. I couldn't tell you what to do here. I mean, there's like no hard to duck here.
Well, he could graze the 1 on the left and float back up here near the 5 ball using the 3-9, but I know that's tough.
Shot. That's really tough. That's what he's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to get behind the 5 and 6 and all these balls down here.
Well, he can't bank it out of there.
You know what?
He might back kick it, but then it can run into something. Maybe he's coming up around here behind all this stuff. No, he took the simple shot, just put the 9 between the 2 balls.
I don't think he got there, but at least he didn't leave too much of anything to do. He can't bank it across the corner. Can he? I think he called it. I can't see if he can hit enough of the ball. No, he's playing safe.
No, he's not banking this.
I couldn't tell. No, he's playing safe. Look at this. Did he scratch?
No.
Well, how
He's looking to see if he can hit it rail first, just go behind it. But the contact point looks like it's going to be sending it kind of at the 10-8, maybe even at the 3, and he doesn't want to do that.
You realize how much this pool game would change around fast playing push out, 2-shot push out.
Yeah.
There'd be so many new winners and a lot of new losers, because it's about 10 times more skillful than these new rules. I mean, one foul.
Right.
I shouldn't voice my opinions. I don't think. That's all right on that, though. I'm golden there, ain't I?
Well, I don't know about golden, but you've got a right to express your opinion about that. It's funny, though, Bobby, our sport is, even though it takes a little longer maybe than others, it continues to evolve. And 20, 30, 40 years from now, those people will look back on how we're playing now as we look back on the 50s and 60s, as, you alluded to with rollout 9-ball, et cetera.
Well, they can't change. They can't go anywhere from here. Where are they going to change this? Like they did in Kentucky, play honest effort. Just keep shooting until you hit it. And if I might shoot again. But you got to make honest effort. And that's questionable. He's just going to roll this in and shoot 2 and squat him behind the 8. If he makes it, yep. There he is. Now he's just going to stick him.
Yeah, but he's got to be careful the 2 don't hit the 5. It looks like it's going to go around it.
Yeah, he's just going to squat him right there behind the 8. And Oscar's going to be dead in jail. There's going to be no way to hit. If he sticks him on the 8, there's going to be no way to hit this ball. Look, everything's blocked. Squat him right there. Yep, like that. Just like that.
Yeah, he's got a 2-reel kick at it, though. It's really kind of a big ball to hit.
It is. It's a lot better than what it could have been.
Yeah.
Just hit that diamond down here.
Yeah. I'd call this, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he will, right?
Uh-huh. He better. I mean, what's the sense of kicking at it this way and not calling it? I didn't see him indicate the pocket.
He missed it. No,
Oh, don't hook him. He didn't, but he's pretty straight.
This has been a crazy match. How it's going back and forth like this.
Right.
It's going to be tied up if he gets out.
I don't know if he can do a whole lot with the cue ball here. Maybe the 2's off the cushion enough where he can follow off the rail. No, I didn't think so. I can't tell, Bobby, if the 4-ball is in a position where you could, play it and draw straight back for the 5.
I think the 6 is in the way.
Yeah, it looks like it's to the right side of the pocket opening. Because I don't think he wants to travel much with the cue ball for the 4 to the 5. He got pretty good on it. Yeah, he got pretty good on it. I think he can get right back where it is now.
Shoot inside the pocket.
Yeah.
Draw it back.
Right where it is now.
I believe so. Yeah, he got exactly where he needed to be, if that's what.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you believe we've got a tied-up match now? Johnny's been down 3 games the whole match. Now he's making a great comeback. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame, people. This guy can play. I'll tell you, boy, he's been one of my favorite players for years. He's just so smooth. So smooth. Look at this break. Finally got a shot on the 1. Well, the 1-6. This is nice because if he makes the 1-6 and the 2 shoots it. Oh, there's a 7 right there. This is pretty simple here, and he just got to make sure he makes the 1-6 here, because the 2's easy, the 3's easy. So this is a pretty easy layout here if he just makes his first ball. Hold up one. He'll just use a little inside here and overcut it. And come in the gap. He should just overcut this 1 and come straight down the table. I wouldn't go back to the left rail. That would not be the right shot.
Well, I like center of the table for the 2 ball.
Yeah, just overcut it with a little inside and come straight up.
You could do that, or you could come 2 rails out to the center, but then you're crossing the line.
Yeah,
your way, you're going down the line at the ball.
Exactly.
And I kind of like that, but maybe he can't overcut it. It might be too far from the pocket.
He might have to hit it too fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. He needs to hit.
If it was closer to the hole, he could do what you're suggesting.
He's doing it, though, yeah.
Yeah, but, you could cut it into the point if you played overcut.
Yeah.
It's got to be real precise.
And you got to make sure with that inside that the cue ball doesn't just
deflect way out.
And just all of a sudden just go right behind them balls, which can easily happen.
Yeah. I still think, a player at this level should be able to come with two rails left to the center of the table. It's pretty basic. And there's a 2-foot area to get on. And I think he's got to wind up doing that.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Look at
that.
this.
Wow.
What was this? Why would you possibly do this? What was all that? Did you see?
Yeah, it was 4 rails,
I don't understand that in a million years. Yeah.
It was basically 3 rails short, and then it, hit the short rail behind the 10 and come out.
2 rails, like you said. He had like 4 feet to get in the middle. I mean, that was really unbelievable. Oh my God! Can you see what he just did?
Yeah.
Like what? I'm like, what the heck was that? And he winds up getting perfect. Good grief. Well, we were both wrong there.
It's probably a shot that he's faced many times in the past and knows he can execute it.
Yeah, but
just a bit unconventional.
I wouldn't have went that way.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have either.
No. You know me, my cue ball's going as little distance as possible.
Exactly. You ain't going more than 3 inches anywhere.
That needs to keep going. A
He's
little more, a little more.
Rolling.
Okay.
Well, he's hanging on to his lead. Johnny's really got to win this game, or else Oscar's going to be on the hill breaking.
Right. If Johnny doesn't win this rack, Oscar's breaking for the match. I mean, Johnny's got to hold serve twice to force a case game in which Oscar would be breaking in anyway. But, you know, you got to get there to have a chance.
Well, the way things have been going, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it went hill. All these balls are hanging, and the cue ball, and the one gets down there where he wanted it to be, and nothing goes.
Well, I think he can make it in the side, can he? And just kind of, you know, dig down low right.
Can we cut it in the side?
Yeah. Near the 5 ball? Or is it too thin?
I don't know. It looks, I think he's too close.
Yeah. Will it bank by the 6? Cross side?
I don't know if he can, I don't know if the 6 is in the way.
Yeah.
I think he's going to try to duck some kind of way. I don't know. Both those options you just said mustn't be available, because he sure hadn't been looking at them.
Well,
you know?
I see a duck where you just stick the cue ball right there and bank the 1 up here underneath, you know, the 4-8. Even if it hits the second long rail and bounces out, you've got the 4-8 for some cover.
Yeah. Well, I think he has to cut it. I think it might be too straight on, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what a critical game this is for that to break the balls in.
He's called it in the side, Bobby, near the 5 ball.
Yeah, he might as well shoot at it because he don't have any safety.
Yeah, a lot of times that's what, you know,
yeah,
forces your decision. If I don't have a good place to duck, I might as well shoot. I can make it and continue, or I might get lucky. Good shot. Don't go behind the 9 ball. It didn't. It didn't. That was a good pool shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're all out there. I mean, you just get to about, you know, kind of the area he's in now to eventually play the 4, and you come 3 rails around for the 5 down the table and connects you to the 6. So the angle on the 3 here is going to be what he wants to work on.
He got too straight. He needed to have a wider angle. He's still okay, but
yeah, he can pound it in there.
Yeah.
And that's right. That's perfect, because now he's got the proper angle on the 4 to swing around the 10, shoot the 5 up table, and it should be tic-tac-toe from there.
we got another tied-up match. Race at 2 for the marbles.
Johnny's hung tough since that 4-0. You know, he's just been fighting and fighting and fighting.
And he's broke the balls perfect 2 or 3 games in a row and ran out. You know, a couple of breaks he ran out was like shoot and stop.
Well, Oscar had a few of those early on to build that lead. You know, he came right out of the gate with a couple of road maps.
This is huge here, boy. He really needs to break and run out here.
Yeah, race to 2, but your opponent breaks first. And the loser goes home. Well, not home, but you know what I mean. They're out of the tournament.
Yep. We got the Big E up in the stands watching. See him over there?
He's always watching. If one of them's playing, the other one's watching.
Yep.
You can guarantee it. The only time that doesn't happen is when they're both playing at the same time.
Did anything go? Yep.
1 ball.
And look at this. Oof.
Yeah, but how are you going to get back for the 3? You're going to have to snatch that rock with a big draw stroke because you ain't going forward.
I don't know if he even has enough angle.
Well, even if he's dead straight on it, he's still got to draw the ball 7 feet.
Oh, yeah, but if he had an angle, he could just spin into the rail.
I understand, but...
No, this ain't no hanger.
Yeah.
Maybe he's really in... No, this is tough. He might have to draw straight back down here by the...
Well, he's got to draw it straight back probably, I think, just to the left of the 9 ball. It looks like he's got just the slightest cut to the right, Bobby. Maybe not. But, you know, even if you put the good draw stroke on it, there's no assurance you're going to get there for the 3.
If he's playing the carom.
Yeah, and I think why is because the 9's going to impede the big draw stroke. You know, if it was like make a stop shot, okay, but you need a long bridge and a big follow through to put that draw stroke on this, and the 9 ball's going to impede him. And if he tries to carom it off to 5, he's got to go 3 rails with the cue ball.
These kind of shots scare you straight pool players, don't it? Y'all just like ding.
Yeah, because they don't come up that much in straight pool, you know. And if they do, you're going to play safe. You're not going to shoot that. That's going to be Johnny's option. That ball's illegally pocketed. Is Johnny's choice. He can shoot or pass it back.
This is pretty good for a push out here.
Yeah, but I don't see any way Johnny gives this back, even though it's not really a makeable ball. He can't allow Oscar to play safe on him.
Oscar got lucky that 2 ball fell.
Yeah, it could have just rattled right there and hung in the hole.
Exactly. I mean, he got real fortunate that ball went in the hole. I don't know what he's going to do here. I couldn't tell you. Maybe bank the 3 by the 4 and go behind the 10.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that's like
how about just nipping the 3 to the long rail and come swing 2 rails down in the kitchen and use the 4-8 as blockers.
Exactly.
You know, put the 3 on the first diamond on the long rail.
He might
and swing 2 rails.
I think he's too straight for that, but we'll see. I like doing this. I think he's going to go behind the 4 with the 10.
I think he's going down table. No, you're
like
right.
This.
He did play your shot.
Just like that. That's the way to do it.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm hitting him good, boy. I'm so impressed with the way I'm playing today, Ken. Really? Huh?
You know.
I think I'm on the way.
You've never been shy about complimenting yourself, have you?
My shoulder's hurting from patting myself on the back. I'm hitting them good. I'm going to win this match. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, actually, I called out to have him resize your hat so it'll fit that head. He can go through the gap and thin it and come right back where he is. Uh-oh, scratch. Don't scratch. Ooh, boy, was he lucky.
Well, he's got this is something here.
I think Johnny can make this.
I think so, but he might make this and go straight toward the 4. You know what I mean?
He also might go straight towards the side pocket. So he hits it too heavy.
Yeah, I think he's going to hit it thin and go right for the balls. He doesn't have much
Boy,
of a
but that's a risk, though. I mean, there's no way he can get out to the center of the table, though, where he can cut the 4, is it? Is there?
He's going toward the balls.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Watch the side, though.
Just like that. He's going toward the balls.
If he banks this, he should win the rack.
Oh, yeah,
and I don't see any way in the world that he would not bank this ball.
Yeah, this like just damn.
It almost looks, dead
wired.
on. Right. And he can get his Q-tip on any part of the cue ball. It's basically a stop shot.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, a little bit of low left here. Just shoot and stop. He missed it. Good grief. Who would ever believe he would miss that bank?
Yeah. Well, certainly not Johnny.
I would never in a million years believe he would miss that bank. Ever.
Well, diamonds bank short, whether they're 7 foot or 9
and
foot.
Also, I don't care how easy a bank is. They're all missable. You know what I'm saying? Even the easy ones are missable. A little too much spin, anything like that.
Everything has to be so perfect.
Yeah.
All the physics have to work.
He should have had that toupee J banking for him. He would have. Boy, that was a big miss there. Oscar's on the hill breaking, I think. Look at this shoot. 8, 9, stop. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. I mean, it'd be hard to sleep after missing that bank to put you on the hill. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy. What a miserable feeling that is. He would miss that bank again in 100 tries.
Probably not.
Yeah. Really. I mean, I guarantee 100 shots, he's going to make it 99 times. Good morning. Well, our coworker Amy Kane just walked up. Boy, she smells good. I know it's not you, Ken. I'm telling you. Oh boy.
She looks better than me too.
And she smells a hell of a lot better.
And she's younger.
She smells better than both of them. Oh boy. Well,
Amy is a great person and a great addition to the CSI staff.
And she plays good.
Yes, she does. Did some great camera work for us all those years at TAR too.
Yeah. Well, look at this. This is critical here. Johnny's got to break and get out, or at least stay control of the rack.
Right. First thing is make a ball, control the cue ball, and make a ball.
Oh, he's breaking.
Made a ball. Good cue ball.
Look at this.
If the one comes a little more, he's got a shot in the side. He does. Every ball has a pocket.
But hitting the one, he's going to be running into all these balls. If he shoots it in the side, he's running to the 4 and 10. Right?
It looks that way. It looks like he can't get it thin enough to miss those balls.
And look where the 2's at.
Right.
How's he going to get back?
How about shooting the one in the corner?
If it goes in the corner, that's where you got to shoot it.
Goes in the corner. Look, ton of room.
Yeah, he's got to force
and
it.
then just draw behind the 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to shoot in the corner.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't see if he could hit it right away.
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't no easy shot. You know
No,
what I mean?
especially when you got to elevate. But he doesn't need to get the cue ball back past the 9 very much. Good shot. Don't want to be straight. All right, he's not. All right, now this is another one where you want to kind of just slide straight up the table, but you want to maintain your angle on the 3 to slide over for the 4 in the same pocket. And if by chance you get the other angle, the 4 will go in the side, but that'll make getting on the 5 harder. That's perfect. Excellent. Great angle there. Now he can get the same type of an angle on the 4 where he's be cutting it to his left and slide the cue ball down about where it is for the 5. Yeah, he didn't get the angle to go the other way, but there's nothing wrong with this. Yeah. Just stay inside the 8 ball here so you'll have the angle to slide over for the 9. Of course, I guess he could come to the middle of the table too. Either angle on the 8 will work. But I like this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Draw right over there.
Well, kudos to Johnny for fighting back from that 4-0 deficit to bring it here to the penultimate game.
No kidding. No kidding.
I kind of think in a way the crowd's rooting for Johnny, you know, just because of the comeback he made and some of the horrible rolls early on in the match. Yep. And they're both such likable people. I mean, it's a shame to see either one of them have to go out.
Well, he better break him good.
I think Johnny's going to take a bathroom break. It's not his turn, but I think Oscar told him it was all right. It's not really up to him, is it, John?
No, it's not really up to him, John. That's the problem. It's got to be on, the rules say it's got to be on your turn.
What did he say?
Well, so let Oscar break the balls, and then they can take a timeout. Or if Oscar takes a timeout, they can both go. Yeah. Okay, we've got a player timeout. We'll be back.
Who's on what table here?
This is table 2.
Well, he better hurry. I mean, he's walking that way. Look where he's walking. Johnny's walking that way. I know, but he's going that way.
All right, Johnny's back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are getting prepared for the final rack in this elimination match that Oscar led 4-0 at one point. Johnny has fought and fought and fought and finally brought it at least to where Oscar is going to be forced to break and run to win the match.
Whose break is it now? Oscar's.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. Nice, appreciative audience. Give both players a round of applause for their efforts here. It's been an extremely entertaining match. I just hope there's nothing squirrely that happens here, Bobby, to decide this outcome.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. If this
two's going to hang for him.
Keep going.
Yeah, but
well, he got his work cut out here.
Got to hit a high ball and follow up and go.
He's got the right angle. Everything.
Got to go between the 4 and the colors.
And if he hits it good, he can get there from here.
Right.
You know, but he's got to hit it good.
Right, and you also, when you pocket this ball, you can't cut it too much, where your cue ball is going to go at the 6.
Right up the table, and even then he can play safe if he doesn't get there. Look at that, he hit this ball bad.
Yep, he hit it too firm, and it glanced more than he wanted it to.
Now this is a goofy safety. I don't even know which way to go here, Ken.
I think I'd come off the right side of the 3, 2 rails up behind the 3 balls, put the 3 down there in the left.
Yeah, I think you're right. Come in short on the long rail. Yeah, that's the shot. He's got those 3 balls to hide behind.
Right.
Just make sure he doesn't scratch 2 rails. You know.
Yeah, well, I would try to use like the 10 ball as my target, even though the 4 is kind of in the way for that. But I wouldn't want to come anywhere near that pocket.
He's got to make sure you don't hit that 5.
I think he'll miss the 5.
This is not
it's the 4 ball I was worried about.
Good. Boy, he hit this ball really nice. It's a hell of a shot there.
Right.
That's a heck of a shot there he made.
I wonder if he's got the 3 rail kick.
He
sure go to the left. Yeah, he can go to the left and actually try to make the ball rail first.
Yeah.
Which might not be a bad idea.
Hit that diamond. He's got to hit about the first diamond by the. Not the diamond. No, misses. I don't think he can kick it in. I think he's got to.
Oh, he can kick it in.
I think it's going to be too fat. Don't you
rail
think?
First?
Yeah. Do you think?
No, because I think he's got the area between the diamond and the point.
Yeah, that's about where he's got to hit.
And it's also, it's going to have the running outside English, which means you can hit the 3 fatter and still make it. What you've really got to almost think about is the scratch in the other corner if you hit it too fat.
Yeah.
But I also originally looked at a 3 rail kick behind it, sending the 3 down here. But he's called the ball, and I think this is the correct way to go. I think you got to go all out here to make the shot. You can't be thinking about, well, if I miss it, I can play a little safety too and all that. You just got to put all your focus on making this.
Oh, I don't like this.
If he's going to do that, then he's just kicking to move it. But he did indicate the pocket, which would tell me it's a kind of a high right ball, rail first shot, just past the point, maybe a few inches past the point. Yes, there it is.
That's about where he's got to hit,
yep.
Right there.
Well, it looks good lining up.
I never understood what all that meant either.
I think that's just part of the visualization process that a player goes through when they imagine the line of the shot. Some players do it, some players don't.
Yeah, I've never.
But it doesn't. I mean, I do stuff like that. It just gives me a little added kind of mental confidence that I see the line.
Well, when you're running your 100, that's what you do.
Well, when you're not kicking balls in like this, when you're doing that stuff. Good. Oh, boy. He made a hell of a good effort there.
I guess he's going to jump here. Huh?
Boy, that's a long way to go airborne.
He don't have much of a choice.
He can do the same thing Johnny did.
Yeah, but
this one carries more risk because the three's
it's
further out.
Yeah.
Right.
Now he's got to jump here. I don't think he has much of a choice. I mean,
yeah, but look how far that cue ball is going to have to get in the air
and then land
without bouncing more than a couple of times. I would not jump here. Well, everybody got their money's worth this match, Cotton.
He's measuring something.
He's measuring the kick in. There's the Big E, Senor Ernesto, the best table mechanic in the world. No one is better. And he's been doing it for 40 years.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know what he's doing. I just don't like kicking to the left here.
But I don't like kicking to the right.
It's a hard ball to hit kicking to the right.
Yeah, a lot can go wrong. At least this way, just like what happened to Johnny. Let's say he cuts it too much. Yeah. It hits the side rail, goes to the short rail, and the cue ball swings 3 rails around about where it is. There's Dynamite Darren talking to Alex. They're going to play next. Darren's playing on the outer table. Alex will be in here.
Look at this. Did he get there?
I think he did. I don't know.
I think he left him straight in, but I can't tell.
I actually don't know if he can even hit it.
He really still can't tell.
I can't.
Well, it sure looks like it goes from here, but it must not because he's
I think he could probably twirl it a little bit, Bobby, or maybe a half masse if he's not full on able to hit it.
Yeah, but the 6 is so close. I mean, so far away.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to masse a little bit.
Yeah.
What you got to be careful here is
not
you don't follow it. No, following it in.
Yeah. Or getting behind the 9, hitting the 7.
Yeah. But you got to do this. You got to do this. Great camera shot there, Vincent. Thank you. He made it. Good shot, Johnny. Crowd liked that one.
That won the money there.
Well,
you got the cash, sure.
It's supposed to. Let's not give him the check yet.
Wow. What a crazy match this has been. He had a 4-game lead. Yep.
Now this one I think you hit with the inside and check it 2 rails. Yeah, he went that way. That better slow down. He's hooked, Bobby. He's hooked.
Can you believe that?
Why did he play it that way?
Rails,
double the corner with inside.
And come out to the center.
Look at this. He can hit it, but he can't make it.
He's supposed to use a lot of low right and just come out to the center of the table?
Yes, absolutely.
Hit short, ding, ding. Oh.
Wow.
He can't believe it.
Everybody's watching. Even the other players over there in the other arena are watching.
I cannot believe that he did that. Honest to God, really. Oh.
And when you do something like that, it's hard to clear the cobwebs to get focused on. Now, what are you going to do? Because you're still kicking yourself.
I don't know what he's going to do here.
Well, I know what I would do. I would back kick the 5 and try to send it up the table and stick the cue ball right there.
Yeah, hope he misses 7.
Right. I think he could hit it good enough to miss the 7. I think that's the only shot. He's called.
What? He's calling the ball in the corner. How
Well,
is this
I think that's a, you know.
But I mean, it's not even going to go that direction.
Well,
God, I cannot believe he hooked himself on that ball. He had look
after the great half masse shot he made on the ball on the side.
Look at the space he had to get in.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is make sure you don't go past the side pockets there, and you have to have a shot.
What an unbelievable error. Wow.
Whatever you decide here, you best be committed to it 1,000%.
I hope he can't hear us.
I don't think so. Even if he does, he ain't going to listen to us. I know you've been playing good, but I think he's on his own.
Yep. I don't know what he's going to do here.
You got to get some separation here, one way or the other. Now, the only other thing I would see, Bobby, would be to kick it off the short rail, but try to catch the 5 thin on the right side, where you hit it into the long rail and it comes back out, maybe under the 10, and the cue ball goes upstream.
Yeah.
Kind of like a one-pocket kick.
Yeah.
But that's not easy either. There's Skylar Woodward and Alex the Lion. They're over there. They're talking about what to do because they're watching this on the big screen here.
Yeah.
So all the players can see what's happening. You don't have to be here at ringside.
And kicking like this, he could easily miss the whole ball.
Yeah.
You know, I like just kicking into the short rail behind it. You're guaranteed to hit it, and maybe you get lucky. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm kicking behind it.
Yeah. He's basically kicking it to play it cross corner. I think the problem with this, too, is it's possible they could come back and kiss the cue ball. I don't know where the cue ball's going on this kick. I think he's doing this, Bobby, maybe so the cue ball heads up the table.
Is he kicking one rail at the ball?
I think he has to. He can't. Can he get in there deep enough to get it 2 rails? He's apologized to Oscar for taking so long, but I think Oscar completely understands the situation. I still like that, Bobby. That was, your first instinct is usually the right one, and that was my first instinct, and I think it was his too.
This is the only way to do it. There's all the other stuff was.
Well, he wanted to make sure he gave himself a look at every option. How'd he do? Well, I think he'll take that every day. I mean, it's certainly going to be no problem for Oscar to hit the ball, and he might be able to do something back to him here.
Good though, man. Oh man, that's a hell of a shot there. He's in the driver's seat now.
All right, well, get over here on Vincent's camera. We're going to be able to see a little bit.
This is even harder than the other shot.
Yeah,
because he's got nothing to hide behind here. If he kicks it to 5 and hits it, the 5's probably going to hit the 9. The cue ball's not going nowhere.
I don't know why Oscar brought Johnny out to look at this. I don't see any danger. Oh, because he's going to go soft. He's going to go ball, rail, ball. No, he's not going to do that. Yeah, it was a bluff.
I don't know what he's doing.
Got a hell of a crowd around here now, I'll tell you that. That's for sure.
Johnny made a hell of a shot kicking that ball with that speed and hit it right straight in the back of the head. It was beautiful. It couldn't have hit it no better. Wow. Really, really nice shot.
The only thing I suspect he's thinking about, there's a good crowd shot. You could see how many people are standing up to see this. Is like rail ball and just have the cue ball then slide down the rail behind the 9 and the 6.
Yeah, that's doable, but
he's going.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a ticky. Rail ball rail. 5 ball out in the middle, and the 6-9 possibly as blockers. We'll see it just as it unfolds. Rail, ball, rail. 6 is a blocker. Did he get there? No, he's left them the gap. But you know what?
That was all he could do.
That was the best choice, given the leave that he had. Now it's a battle of nerves. Johnny in his own nerves. He's got to dig down on this, doesn't he? Or is he just going to float across for the 6 in the corner?
Across, yeah.
Nice. Well, he's got a little bit of an angle, so he can get to the left. Swing over to JB's camera. We'll get a better look at the angle he's got. Well, maybe not now. Johnny's in the way, but you can see. You can see clearly. He's going to go to the rail and out. No, he didn't even have to go to the rail and out. That's great. This would be like a Houdini act here, Bobby, if he steals this match.
Oscar got it. Yeah, what a match.
Well, it's when you get your rolls, you know. But both guys played great. So Johnny with a win, and we're going to have our new players come in, Shane and Alex. We'll give them each a rack or so, and roughly 10 minutes to post time, everybody. Thanks for being with us. You're watching the U.S. Open 10-ball championships live from the Predator Arena in Rio.